Hello, I'm Rad, and welcome to Pocket for Friday, the 13th of May. Today on the show, Blizz streams, Kanye Na, and Q's get aid. Alright, here's what's been making headlines. Starting next month, Activision Blizzard plan to publish daily live competitive esports content from Facebook Live. The publisher announced that they will be live streaming to the MLG Facebook page with content that resembles ESPN's SportsCenter, a news, interviews, and highlights program in the US. Activision also took time to show off what they've been doing with Major League Gaming since acquiring the struggling esports broadcaster in January this year. They've got something new in the form of a new streaming app that will embed live stats, leaderboards, and updates. They've also got some relics of the past, with veteran MLG caster Chris Puckett being put forth as the likely host of their daily content. Jeff Keighley is targeting younger gamers with his next Game Awards. The aptly titled Kids Game Awards is being produced alongside DreamWorks and will be live streamed on their networks this October. Variety reported the event will resemble Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Awards, which suggests viewers will get to vote on their favorite games, while pro gamers, celebrities, and musicians present the awards. Though instead of getting slimed, Keighley will be showered in corn chips and carbonated beverages. Sega have said that HD remasters of the Shenmue series could happen. Sega's community manager Dan Sheridan released a video response to a community question regarding HD remasters of 1999's Shenmue and 2001's Shenmue 2. While he admits the prospect is challenging because of licensing deals, Sheridan said that Sega
are currently investigating how to make it a reality.
Star Trek Online is coming to Xbox One and PS4. Publisher Perfect World Entertainment announced overnight that they'd be bringing the 2010 MMO to current-gen consoles by spring this year. The development team at Cryptic Studios said that they've made considerable updates to the game's engine to allow for upgraded visuals and an enhanced user experience for console. This isn't Cryptic's first console rodeo, as they brought Neverwinter to Xbox One in 2015. I went to a rodeo once. There was a wild horse race. It was wild. And finally, Monster Hunter Generations has a release date. The latest entry into the Monster Slaying series will launch on the 3DS on the 15th of July, a mere 1 day before my birthday. Additionally, a free playable demo will be available from the eShop in the weeks leading up to the game's release. Alright, and now it's time for Thing of the Day with your 6th favorite classic title from Rebecca Lyons Wright.
Thing of the Day.
The first trailer for Michael Fassbender's Assassin's Creed film dropped yesterday afternoon, and while it looked very Assassin's Creed, it sounded a bit too Kanye for people's liking. Binary Sun Productions rectified this by swapping in music from the game series, and it sits a lot better.
Thing of the Day.
Alright, let's ask some pockets, and first up, a bit of a Rad history lesson with this question from a street cat named Meowza. What was the first game you played, and who gave/showed you the game? If memory serves, it was Mixed Up Mother Goose, which was a DOS game where you had to find the nursery rhyme characters and bring them back to their correct homes. My sisters and I used to play it together, and we would pull a piano stool in front of our old CRT monitor computer to sit in front of the same keyboard to play it together. And even though the game was probably only like an hour long, back when I was little baby Rad, it felt like we would play it all day, every day. I also played lots of Carrier Commander, Space Quest 3, Commander Keen, and Prince of Persia when I was a little wee one. As for who showed me these games, all courtesy of my parents. Next up, Usual Mike wants to know. Hi Young Hard Yo, my question is, are there video games you steer clear of, and why? Scary games, because I'm a scaredy cat, and I scream a lot. In fact, even today's date scares me. Why'd you make me do this on Friday the 13th, Pete? Huh? Why? And now for a question from a good game employee that I do like. It's Baby Sam. Who is your favorite person in the GGTV office, and why is it me? Samuel L. Nugson is my favorite person in the Good Game office because I sit next to him all day, every day, and I have to like him, otherwise we'd probably have killed each other by now. But seriously, he's like my brother, and I'm really lucky to work with him making Samrad specials, that's what I call our dank memes, and keeping the Good Game ship running. He's super duper patient, we laugh a lot, and he helps me pick up heavy stuff, which is quite an impressive feat, because he's a baby. And moving on, Harley Quinn wants to know, favorite female protagonist in games? Can't wait, Rad. Your Pocket eps are always great. Thanks, Harley Quinn. I really love Lara Croft. I grew up playing the Tomb Raider games, not that I was any good at them or could finish, and I was blown away with the 2013 reboot. I loved that Lara was breakable yet strong. I know it's an obvious answer, but there aren't that many crafted stories with female protagonists. Give me more games, developers! More! I also loved Red from Transistor with her big sword. I think the game had more personality than Red herself, but everything about that game was just lovely. Our next question comes in from Nathan Wallace. In this world of a race to push out the best graphics, do you feel that the story is lost? Would you rather play a game that is perhaps a little unpolished but has a fantastic story? Or would you play anything as long as it looks pretty and the story is rubbish? Well, games that prioritize looks over story were probably never going to have great stories anyway. Things like driving games or AAA shooters with super slick visuals don't tend to have story as their selling point. They're all about satisfying gameplay loops, mechanics, and of course, looks. But then there's games like The Last of Us or Uncharted 4 that have really beautifully crafted narratives and graphics to match. Graphics can enhance storytelling, but story and fun mechanics will always shine through. Personally, I'd rather play something with a fantastic story or great gameplay, otherwise it's kind of just a glorified tech demo. I think about games that were visually stunning like The Order 1886, but I probably spent as much time playing that as I did something like Emily is Away, and I had much more of an emotional connection to that game too, even though it was just an instant message text box. If something's engaging, it's easier to look past its weaker characteristics. If something's just pretty, then you're probably gonna tire of it quicker. Like dating. Now Rowan Whitaker wants to know. It seems like you guys have a lot of fun on the show. What are some of the really difficult parts of working on / hosting Good Game episodes? We do have a lot of fun. Our team is full of really great people, and we're really lucky that we enjoy each other's company most of the time. But like anything in life, nothing is 100% awesome all of the time. Anytime we do more than standard episodes, whether it's specials or live shows, it's extra work, and sometimes that can be a lot to juggle. For me personally, trying to get everything done on time and within budget can be really hard. I have to bounce between lots of different departments and people, and sometimes trying to get everything that you need for a shoot can feel impossible. And our team is incapable of doing a half-assed job. If we're going to create something, it's going to be the best we can possibly make it. Putting that much energy and passion into something is both a blessing and a curse. In terms of hosting, I don't do a whole lot of it, but the hardest part for me is just hoping that I do a good job, that I look nice and I give off a good vibe, even if I feel like a squashed pea. And our next question comes from Jeb Does Art! Doing video game capture, were there any games you wouldn't even have touched if not for the sole purpose of gathering in-game footage? EverQuest. More like NeverQuest. And our last question comes from T. Peter. When are you getting your own show? T. Peter, there's an old saying in the Good Game office. Come what may. Bug Janet about that one. All right, that is it for today's episode of Pocket or Pocketeers. What are you playing this weekend? Let me know in the comments below, and while you are on the internet, check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. I am in both. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at GoodGameTV, follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GGEditMonkey, and at my favorite, Sam Gee. I'm at Ungharadyo, and there are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's classic thing of the day graphic came from Rebecca Lyons-Wright, and starting on Monday, we will be counting down the top 5 best classic thing of the days, with prizes going to each person. There's prizes, guys! Nick will be back on Monday, so until they let me on the internet again, rat out! That's my octopus dots.
You've only got 2 arms.
Yeah.
You need more limbs.
No.
Okay.
Is that fine?